Good morning. I'm just touching up my nails here. Here, I got you in bed with me. Still with the AC situation. Because my son-in-law came out to try to fix, he thought that it was this particular part, and turns out it either is not, or it just didn't want to be fixed at this time. So, still hot in my room, but actually cool in my room, and it's the only place to be cool. So I'm trying to do a little bit of a regal Lionsgate theme, and I've got several interesting fun decks, like the Threads of Fate decks, and Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel's deck. So, and also a couple of mine, and the Moonchild Tarot. Hi, Terry. Oh, awesome. So I'll put you down. Well, I think that's all the nail decorating that I need to do for now. Okay. Hi, Miss Fred. So I'll put Terry and Jen. Thank you. Wow, okay. Awesome, Terry. Thank you so much. You don't know how much I need that. I could use a little gas money. And I heard it. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. How's it going, Miss Fred? So we got the whole regal vibe going. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Fred. So, and then I felt like my dry erase board was not regal enough, so I just had to, I had to use my very regal notepad here. With my disco ball pen. All right. Hey, Cheryl. Hi. Thank you, Cheryl. It's easy for just pick up. Okay. How's it going? So you guys, I'm excited in a weird way. Like, I don't know why I'm excited, because I haven't really seen any very many changes, but I just feel a positive energy. And we are in the Lionsgate, so we've gone through the portal. You may not see anything happening, but know that you are in a manifesting energy. So you have to kind of use this energy for visualizing, and like kind of deciding what is it going to look like. You know, this new place that you're going to step into, this new thing that you're going to receive or whatever. And it doesn't, you know, like, you don't have to use the past as a reference guide. like, like, all right, so for instance, you know, my house had a central AC, and I would love to go back to that. Well, how about, you know, I visualize something even more amazing, you know, like, whatever, like a whole new makeover or something like that, you know, like, not just AC, but like a whole new look and a whole new vibe. But so that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's okay to think big, and it's okay to go, you know, level up from what you've already had, you know, your your current situation, or the situation that you just left that you felt comfortable with, you know. So let me take a sip of coffee, and we'll get started with Terry, right? Terry will go first, or do you want Jen to go first? Also, we're going to get a little deep. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows what Spirit wants to do? Sometimes Spirit can be cheeky with the deep cards. So we have the really beautiful, and you know, this is really, my bedroom in the morning is so pretty. The lighting, all these cards are going to look really pretty in the morning. So um, this is the Threads of Fate Weaver Tarot, which is a really beautiful deck. So there's a choice right there. And anything sliding. Also have the Weaver Oracle. Okay, Jen will go first. The Journeyer Oracle. So that would be a nice combo. The tarot with this oracle. The special is from the Empyrean deck, which, you know, you guys have already gone above and beyond the special, but you can choose it if you like. The Empyrean deck. So the Empyrean tarot is another Threads of Fate. I figure Threads of Fate is good for powerful energy. There's some cards stuck down here. Ooh, I've never seen. I think I have, but okay. I didn't remember this pretty temperance. Look at this. And this is the Venticular deck, which changes images. So it's just, this one is like flying towards you. I thought that would be good too for this morning. Oh, look at that. And the Lovers card was right next to it. Oh no, this is the Four of Wands. Very good, very good. So that's another one we can use. And then I have all of Rebecca Campbell's decks hanging out with me, like the Moonchild Tarot. Moonchild is so pretty. I could swear that there's a lion. It has Lionsgate energy, like, you know, like with the stones, and just feels like you're entering into that, you know, zone with these cards. I felt like you know, like there was several lions rippling through these cards, but I don't. But it definitely has an Egyptian sphinxy feeling. So. And we also have the two oracle decks of hers that I really like as well. This one can be can use it as a. I've used this deck in several ways because it has different suits, and then you can get a card from each suit. So if you're interested in something like that, yeah, it's cool. I'll show you if you. Let me just show you. Okay. I don't know if I have the suits still separated, but what I did do is I wrote on the bottom, which maybe is not the best thing for keeping this. So we have the affirmation suit. Oh yeah, I did. See, the one is, okay, it's affirmations, yes, no. Suit 4 is activation. These are like star seed cards, like cosmic cards. If you're interested in this deck, suit 3 is action, so the actions that you take. And suit 2 is inquiry, so the questions that you got to ask. And I've done a reading like this for people where you get a a card from each suit for your full kind of just to cover all the bases, I guess, for a full answer. So like you start off with a yes or no question, and then it goes into what should you ask spirit, universe, and then what should you do, what action should you take. The transmission cards are sort of these guides from space or whatever. They're like starseed guidance, so that's kind of like a bonus at the end. What starseed, and I've done like what starseed are you using the transmission cards. So these are real interesting deck to work with. I like this deck to work with in that way if you want to. Hi Bella. Yes, I sure am. So here's my list. So you're still good. I'm going to take another sip of coffee, and then we'll get going with Jen's reading. So Jen wants to be able to manifest her business in the next several months. So let's see what will be going on with your business. And out of any of those decks, did you feel connected with a particular deck? I'm kind of leaning towards to the Threads of Fate Tarot for you, but you decide. Hi, Divine Goddess. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so I guess I'll just go with my guts. I'll go with what I wanted. Thank you, Bella. Thank you. So, yes, I just introduced all the cards, Divine Goddess. So I've got Threads of Fate. I have the empyrean ventricular deck here, where it has the two, images. And I have all of the Rebecca Campbell decks. So, all right. Yes. Thank you. And we could probably squeeze in one more, like, everybody's being super generous today. Thank you so much. I just allow for a little extra, but I think basically we're going to be closed. All right, so I normally use my dry erase board to say who's next. So we're going to do Jen's reading. I'm going to go ahead and I'll do that then. I'll say. Anyway, this is a good way for me and Spirit to connect with Jen's energy. So. And this is also like if you ever want to go back and look at your reading again, you can use this as kind of your timestamp. And I hold on to the lives for a very long time. Unless you ask me to delete it for any reason, I will. But generally, I hold on to videos. I hold on to all your private videos. I never delete them unless you ask me to. So, I mean, I might be getting close to having to delete some of the videos from 2020 and before, but yeah, I hold on to them. And guys, I'm quickly approaching my 6-year birthday on August 21st. So I feel like whenever I get my AC back and I can go in my room, I can do more giveaways and stuff. I'll be surrounded with closer to my belongings. But if that doesn't happen anytime soon, then I'll just go ahead and do it from my room, which I don't mind doing. And you'll you'll see it in the community page too whenever I have giveaways and things like that. So okay. And anybody like wanting to have, like wanting a free reading, you can just ask in the comment section a free reading. And I feel like one of one of my prizes is going to be a free 30-minute reading, and you can you can apply for that. You can apply to win that in any of these lives and any of the pick a cards. You just put your name in the comment section and say that you're interested in a 30-minute reading. So that'll be one of the prizes, and I'll talk more about that, and I'll post something like that as well. Okay. So oh, Bella, you're coming back? Okay. Yes, definitely check out that August reading. It's not too far into August not to get a great message. And especially, it's got a lot of that lion energy right now. In that reading, in that August reading, it's a very lion energy reading. Yeah, so check that out. And yes, I might have to do a late August reading too, because I feel like the energy is going to shift. But, Mercury's in retrograde all the way to the end of August until the 28th. So it's an interesting kind of vibe, like these two energies kind of mixing together. Yeah, for me too. It was very peaceful and gentle. It was a gentle energy. Oh yeah, it was good. But definitely good. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, feel vibes, the energies feels good, even though I feel like a little out of sorts because of my AC situation, and sort of my home environment feels a little like not the energy, just I don't know how to explain it. But I still feel fine. I still feel good. I feel Oh, and I went to the doctor yesterday, and I feel really happy about the outcome of that. And, basically, the doctor was telling me I'm doing good. And he also said, I don't know, like it's silly to get a compliment. I hardly get compliments anymore of my looks because I just don't have, like, you know, my boyfriend around me, or you know what I mean. So I know people will say stuff like that in comment sections and stuff, but I just like never really think about it, and just kind of blow it off. But the doctor was like, "You're still young and pretty," and I'm like, "I'm young and pretty." Okay, thanks. So there you go. That felt good. I felt good anyway. So yeah, I feel kind of optimistic, for everything, because of my health being good, and that makes me feel happy. All right. So let's get to Jen. Enough of me. Sorry, Jen, if you have to sit through all of that. Let's see about your work situation. Making a business. I know I need to do some throat chop. Oh, you know what I need? I need to put my necklace back on for my throat. That's an idea. That's a good idea. Okay. Ooh, Ace of Cups. So as far as when it comes to work and business, the way Ace of Cups relates to that is um, leaning in with love. Like doing what you love to do will actually get you closer to your goals here. So, and it could be also people who love you will be supportive as well. And I'm also getting like a falling in love energy. Like when, when a baby is born, you just instantly fall in love. Well, your own baby for sure. When your baby is born, you're in love with them, like, so when something new is born, you're in love with it. So definitely lean into your love energy towards the things that you're doing, the steps that you're taking to manifest your business. I'd shuffle under the camera, but I don't have very much room. I'll try. Ooh, okay, yes. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is hard work, but it will pay off. So with the Ten of Wands, you have to decide for yourself what is your work, what is the work you can pass on to other people, like delegate. Um, this is like labor, like pushing through all the way to the end. So consistency, stick to it. So you're gonna have like through these next however long it takes, months or weeks or months, one of the things that you're gonna have to do is decide what jobs are yours and what jobs you can give to other people, I think. Um, it's gonna be hard to take it all on yourself, but you can. You can. But it would be good to delegate to some people. And I feel like with the Ace of Cups, there is somebody who, at least one other person out there that loves you, that wants to help you. So definitely lean into support from loving people. You got the Three of Wands. That's excellent. So this is very much looking forward to the future, creating a plan. Make sure that you've got what steps to take. Okay, so excuse me with my throat. So I'm seeing that this is going to be a little bit overwhelming. Like it's a big task, but you've got the idea. You got it down. You got the love behind it, and now this passion, okay? And it's important to don't let yourself get too overwhelmed with the big picture, but focus on the smaller steps. And write things down and write like daily goals down towards it, because it's basically going to be steps, step by step by step. And you make a list and you check off the things that will get you there, right? And some things take time, some things take time and money, so do what you can do at, each phase, and don't overextend yourself. Let's see if a financial thing comes out. Ooh. This is cool, the High Sage. Also, we got the Four of Wands, which is a celebration. So I feel definitely you're going to reach your goal. And you have the Sun, which is also very positive. Feel like reaching your goals with that. But I'm going to read to you what the High Sage is, because all right, so the High Sage, I feel that represents the Hierophant, I believe. And it's stability, and yes, I feel like the High Sage is the Hierophant. And with the High Sage and the Sun, you have That's the outside. Nope. The high sage is not the hierophant. That's what I was thinking. Okay, the high sage. Oh, very good. The high sage is the high priestess. So it's feminine, but not necessarily. It's just your energy. So, this is your intuition. All right, so the main energy for you is going with your heart, using your intuition for the steps that you have to take. You in the practical sense, like on the earthly sense, deciding, like what jobs or what portions of the steps you're going to take will be yours, and what you can help, what you can delegate to other people, and what you can ask other people to help you with. Three of Wands is definitely that making a plan and like writing lists and things. And then the Four of Wands, to me, these are the celebration cards. This is like reaching your goals, okay? The Four of Wands and the Sun. And so the High Priestess is talking about your your personal energy and your ability to, like, don't second guess yourself. You will know more than anyone around you when to make the right moves, and what moves and when to make them. And lean into your intuition and that like tingly feeling that you may get when you feel the time is right for certain things to get you to the goals that you're reaching. And so yeah, the Four of Wands is great because celebrate good times. Come on. It's time to celebrate. And the Sun is also getting to it's happiness, optimism, wholeness, warm and bright. It's like all is well. You're in the flow and they're feeling, and you can take on the world. This is a good time. It's just success. This is successes on the way. So I don't have any pentacle cards which say money, 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 but the Sun to me represents success. So you may not find immediate success in a financial way, but you're going to find joy and happiness and optimism in another kind of way. And it could be financial too. It very well could be, but that's not what's highlighted here. I think what's more highlighted is the love and the passion that you feel behind this business. And and the Sun is also about having faith in the outcome too, and being connected in your own power, and yeah, just basically your empowerment. And so the Four of Wands is like, it's like, to me, I see the like a building or a place or a location, or it's like the thing that finally rises up and it's created. And it's also people celebrating it. So definitely whenever you create your business, also like celebrate it with some kind of party or opening house or something like that, so that it's sort of like a christening. You need that kind of energy, a blessing for it. And I can help you with blessings too if you want. and you're gonna feel like a lot of harmony and balance, and it'll feel really good because you'll put in a lot of work, and it'll feel like a little bit of a struggle at times, but it's definitely going to come out in a celebratory way. So let's get let me get an oracle and see. Good morning, Amira. Okay. This oracle deck I've had a little longer than the tarot deck, and it's definitely broken in a little bit more. For those of you just listening, Divine Goddess is saying don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out my August reading. Ooh, this is so good. You've got the Weaver. Let me push everything up. You have the Weaver and the Seeker. Those are really great cards. The Weaver is about creating, and the Weaver is what weaves. It's the designer. It represents this deck. This thread that goes through the whole deck has to do with the Weaver. So I'll tell you what the Weaver says. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah. And my room particularly has nice lighting in the morning for holographic decks. So, and I don't know if, I mean, you can't see them, but my, well, maybe if I turn just a little, so you can see, like, I also have prisms kind of like floating all around in this room right now. So it feels very magical. Okay, the Weaver is an ether card. This deck is separated into different elements like earth, fire, water, air, and what they call the ether. So the ether represents the unseen, the archetype, the infinite, the self, the spirit analysis, and the internal landscape. The Weaver is the master of their destiny. Ultimately, when you ask me the question, will I manifest this? I mean, like, it makes me want to ask you the question, will you manifest this? Like, yes, if you want to manifest it, you're going to manifest it. It's pretty much a simple yes answer if it is what you want. You're the master. You're the master of your destiny. This deck is named Threads of Fate because each one of us has thousands of threads that, when combined, weave the fabric of our life. We can braid, nurture, sever any strand at any time, and in doing so, we are the weaver. This card is urging you to take inventory of all the threads active within your life at the moment. What needs to happen moving forward? Which ones need to grow stronger? Which one need to be cut? What actions can you take to tend to the threads of your fate? So it's really good. It just really echoes the other part of the reading, like making lists, deciding who needs to help you, who who you can count on, what do you have to do on your own, who you're going to get to help you. Also, and then along with this card is like, what do you need to let go of? What do you need to clean? In other words, a lot of times before we start projects and things, we have to clean out old stuff. We have to clear space for the new. So clearing out space for the new is very feng shui. I also I can do some feng shui counseling if you're interested, letting you know like how to clear your space for this new business energy is very helpful too. And what sectors, like if it's going to be in a room or a building or some kind of space, what area of the space. If you want money, what direction to put things to have the space in order to attract money. So the north side of any area, room or place is about career. The south side of any place is about fame and fortune. So you decide whether you're going to be facing north or south, where you're going to put your desk and things like that. The main, your main hub, like your desk, your main place. Excuse me. Okay. And so the Seeker is exciting. Seeker kind of gives me, tarot reader vibes. It's also an ether card, or from the ether suit. And and so what are we seeking? The Seeker, and this is an archetype. So the Weaver is very neutral. It just talks about creating and, and the threads, what you pull, what you cut, what you got to do, like, in your life. The seeker is about maybe who you are or who you may be, you know, who may be involved with you. The seeker indicates a need for energy, movement, vitality, and excitement. The seeker is childlike at heart and has faith at its core. The world is a beautiful place. As we grow older, it's easy to lose touch with our innocence and sense of wonder. We have responsibilities, stressful home and work environments, external pressures, physical sensitivities, and disease. In the end, we get locked into a survival mentality and we don't know how to break free. The seeker's message is one of reclamation. It's not so much about ridding yourself of the stress, but remembering your essence. Slowly nurture your sense of wonder to all that is around you. You may feel silly at first, but keep working on it to balance out the negative. Replace statements of, what if everything goes wrong, with what if everything is exactly as it should be? And just keep doing that, everybody. Keep replacing those negative statements. Don't say those things out loud. Make sure you're saying what you want out loud and not what you don't want out loud. And the whole reading started with the Ace of Cups, which has an innocence to me too, like a leading with love. Like, just you'll do great as long as you keep tapping into your love energy. And I think that goes, and it ends with the seeker, and I think that's beautiful. So if you're feeling balanced in this energy, or you're connecting with somebody who's a balanced seeker, this is one of empowerment, curiosity, and feeling confident to navigate the external and internal worlds. If a seeker is out of balance, then they might be untethered. And they may push themselves onto the next thing, thinking that may be the cure. So when you have and once you set your focus on your business, it's not about your business solving problems. It's about your business being your baby, the thing that you love, that you want to nurture, and you're gonna work hard to make that happen, and you're gonna have patience with it, right? You're not gonna just give up and throw it away, toss it in, aside. You're gonna stick with it even through maybe difficult days or whatever. So, as seekers, we must remember that we are gathering experiences and wisdom for growth, not because we believe it is a prescription to fix our perceived issues. So, and also don't, like, a caveat is, don't give away your power to others, right? You're the boss. You can ask for help, but you're still the boss. You're going to be the one that everybody needs to refer to whenever it comes to your business. And it's not about, even if you ask for other people's help and even advice, ultimately it's always you. All right, I want to do something a little bit practical for you. Let's see. I'm going to go get up and get it. So one more little, let's see if the money's gonna come. I'm gonna use the fin de Siquil Kipper for a little practical message. Along with, see, we got great fortune at the bottom. And this has got a pretty silver. See, even the silver edge deck looks nice in this room. So, Divine Goddess says, I'm going for a meditation session class tomorrow and learning something awesome. I'm so proud of you. All right. You have a mature man and a mature woman. So, I don't know, Jen, if you have a partner, a masculine in your life. But I sense from the beginning that there's somebody going to be helping you with this business venture. So definitely, don't be afraid to lean on them for help. Or even if it's just support or just a loving kindness. someone that keeps telling you to keep going. This is going to be an incredible journey. I'm not sure if you're going to be traveling, particularly traveling, because sometimes journey doesn't necessarily mean a physical journey of actually getting on a train or something, but it can also represent like a life journey, like something more profound. So I've been hesitant now and embracing this heart. That's good. Yeah, this main male keeps coming out, so somebody's really interested in being supportive for you. Just, just stay, you're the boss. Stay the boss. There's a change coming, a good positive change. So with change and journey, it does feel like it could be there could be a physical move somehow. So I don't know, like if you are actually moving locations or residences or something like that, but it's very positive. Both of those are very positive cards. Ooh, yay, you got some money coming through. So, and this feels unexpected though, so this is interesting. You may have like particular idea of how your business might make money and all of that, and you've got all this strategy and this plans, but then suddenly money comes through in a way that you didn't expect. It could be something lucky, it could be an inheritance, it could be like a sponsor, supporter from out of the blue, or something like that. So unexpected money will come help you with the building of your business, and or invest in your business so that it can grow faster. And so that's exciting. So yeah, I feel like, to answer both your questions, your business, you're manifesting it already by just asking that question, because it's like you put the word manifest with I will manifest. You asked it, will I manifest, but basically it's I will manifest. So you said out loud the right thing, or you typed the right thing. So you're really putting in the affirmation. That's good. And then and the rest, like the physical part of it, like will just be planning and delegating and keeping focused on the fact that you're the boss, and leaning into your intuition and your heart chakra, your love. And then yes, you can rely on a benefactor here, a helper, a support person. So, and you looks like you're gonna win some money, or you will somehow come out with some money. Somehow, some way, the money's coming in. All right. And yeah, if you guys are listening in out there, and you know, not I did this the other day. I was watching TikTok, and I stumbled upon somebody's reading. It wasn't, but it felt like, I thought it was a collective reading at first, and I thought, oh, if I stumble upon it, then it means it's my reading. But what turned out that you're welcome, Jen. I'm glad you like that. It turned out that the reading was for this girl, Ashley, but it felt like it was sort of for me. So those of you who are listening in, and you resonate with somebody else's reading, a lot of times, you know, that message is for you too. So definitely take those messages from spirit. And some certain cards that come out, like the seeker card, I feel like that was for a lot of people, not just Jen. I feel like sometimes certain cards come out that are trying to talk to others out there as well. Specific cards. Okay. Whether you can donate or not, you're part of this collective. Whether you listen or you type a question, no matter who you are out there, you're part of this collective. Oh, look, you can see one of my rainbows. It's nice. Okay. Oh. you know what? I'm gonna go get a little more to drink, clear my throat. So next we will have Terry. Okay, I'll be right back. How close am I to manifesting my money wish dream? Okay, we'll look into that. We, what if we got all the exact same cards, Terry? No, it would be probably good to use a different deck for you, but you decide what deck you like. There's a whole bunch of them. If you're interested in the Empyrean tarot, here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave you a pick a card. I'm gonna leave you with a pick a card, and you pick which tarot deck you want to start with. Well, look at that while I go get something to drink. Okay. Let's see. Card number 3. That 3? Okay. You have picked the Threads of Fate Tarot. Very nice, very nice. Oh, and Divine Goddess, there's a deck, Sacred Stone Oracle. I think I have some kind of stone oracle, but alright, I'll take a look at it. Ancient Stones by Rebecca Campbell. Oh, nice. I'd love to collect more of her stuff right now, but I don't know. I guess I've been I'm just leaning into the decks that I already have, but I like that I got at least one new deck with the Seasons of the Witch, because that gets me all excited because I have new energy, but I need to just budget myself a little bit better. All right, so Terry is next. And we're going to use the lovely Threads of Fates. And Terry is asking also about manifesting money and and how close are you? Let's see, how close are you? I like that kind of question. It's like, okay, all right, let's see. How close are you to manifesting money, your wishes, your dreams? I'm just going to shuffle to the side and then I don't want to keep bumping. All right, and let's see if I can shuffle it here. It's 3 sliders. Ooh, you got the 6 of Cups. Very nice. Ooh, the Seeker of Cups. The Fool. Fool is, as far as timing energy, it feels really good. It feels very soon. And Temperance. But Temperance is about having patience. So, a lot of us, I feel like a lot of us have different life lessons. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep bumping things. I'm just trying to get into comfortable sitting position. And then keep bumping into things. My little setup here is very, delicate here. Okay. So, I feel the Temperance energy. It is about timing. It's about blending things. It's about certain energies working with other energies to bring about what is you're manifesting, right? And it's kind of like the ingredients of a cake. Oh, I felt something. There's a saying, you can't rush a plant to grow, or something like that. So you plant the seed, like, okay, say, Terry, you plant a seed and you're staring at it and you're like, come on, turn into a tree, hurry up. You're not doing that, I know. But, and you're not, like, I can feel your patience, your energy. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was saying that, like, a lot of us, our life lesson seems to be patience. Why? I don't know. But this patience energy goes along with faith, faith in the universe, deciding when the right time is, or our higher selves deciding when the right time is, and not us, not us being micromanagers, but having faith in a higher source that knows better for what's for us than we do a lot of the times. And a lot of times that energy to me is high, like the higher source, our guides, our angels, and God, and that higher energy sometimes can even include our higher selves, right? And I think oftentimes it does. So, like, I don't know why this popped into my head, but there's a lot of people out there who don't really believe in a particular religion or faith or anything, but I'm hoping that they at least believe in themselves, right? Because if you believe in yourself, you know that there's a part of you that's the wiser part, the highest part of you. Also, there's the future self. Right now, so many things are happening at the same time. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, past, present, future, in multiple dimensions all at once. We are living like just this physical experience, but but we are spiritual energy in a physical experience. So the spirit is all over, can travel many dimensions, be many places at once, can be in the future and in the past, and you can kind of sense that in your dreams, how your dreams seem so weird sometimes because you feel like sometimes you're in a past life or sometimes you're in a future world, and that's what the dreams are trying to tell you. There's just so much out there and you can be in so many different places. And so your future self also, which is could also be related to your higher self, is also somebody who's wiser here. And I feel like that future self of you is also trying to tell you it will happen in its divine time. So you have to have patience. But as far as when this stuff going to manifest, the Fool makes it feel very soon. The Fool is like 0. It's like no waiting. No waiting is necessary. The Fool is the beginning of the adventure, the road ahead, and it'll have its ups and downs, but it will be worth it in the end. It's saying dive into the unknown and be curious about whatever comes to you. Keep your curiosity. Like, always ask why and always try to seek out answers, and that will get you closer to your dreams coming true. Keep an open mind and remain excited, but try not to carry any expectations. Just allow each event to unfold on its own. Having a look at life with a learner's permit, like you're just learning everything. You're just if you look at things like you're just at the beginning of everything, and you're just also this I don't know why it gives me Aries vibes. And then we have the horns, so it does feel sort of like the beginning of the astrological chart, and it's just starting. Also, I'm getting Aries, Sagittarius with Temperance, and that's a beautiful combination. Those 2 fire signs. So it feels like things are happening like right now already. The things are already manifesting for you. And what Spirit wants you to focus on, not the destination, but the journey. So, like, just watch all the little miracles that happen along the way. Like, get excited about every little thing that happens towards the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is there, right? And it will be reached. But if you see it in sort of in the distance, then it always makes it in the distance. So that's why you got to celebrate the little things, the little, what do you call them? I'm hearing monuments, the little, moments, but like just the progress points, like say you're I'll use an example that I can see. All right, so I did the MS-150, and there's the finish line. But we also had like 10-mile markers, the markers. So the 10-mile marker, the first 10-mile marker, we'd stop and get drinks and get fueled up to keep going. But in that 10-mile marker, I'm like, oh my God, I did 10 miles. Look at me, I know I got another 10 miles to go, but I'm just going to be excited for a minute here that I did 10 miles. Yay. All right, here I go for the next 10 miles. Then I get to 20 miles. I'm like, holy cow, I did 20 miles today. Yay, me. And I, had my little mini celebration and drank my drinks and sipped on some pickle juice so I wouldn't get cramps. And then I'm like, okay, here we go, 30. So it's just the mile markers. Don't ignore the mile markers. Get very excited about those and all the little accomplishments and achievements. And anytime a hardship comes up and you figure out a solution, get excited about those things too. So get excited about the markers along the journey. But I think you definitely are getting there, and you're already there. Like, it's like you're already, the progress is already happening here. And yes, so Temperance, let me see, because sometimes temperance is an angel here that helps you. Let's see if temperance is about balance. She's very neutral. This is a very peaceful energy. It's you finding balance and peace. Right now is the perfect time to have a curious mind again. So curiosity is your theme so far in these cards. Um, be open to different opinions and perspectives. Don't be just like a fixed person and think there's only one way to do anything. Be open to the possibilities of your success happening in many different kinds of ways. Um, None of us are perfect, and there's no like pure good or pure evil people. Remember, there's just a lot of different people out there, and even people that you may not always feel like. I mean, even if there's a person or people out there that may not feel like they got the right idea, maybe just listen to them. You just never know if there's a little nugget of wisdom and the rest of the stuff they say. Sometimes there's a nugget of wisdom. I noticed that too, like in the channel. There'll be people, there's trolls and there's people who just say crap and stuff, and they just do, like most of them just do it just to be annoying. But there occasionally, I do glean a little nugget of wisdom once in a while, and I I take it, even if at first I'm triggered by it, or at first I'm annoyed by it. It'll play in my head a little bit, and then I realize, oh, maybe they're right about a little bit of this. So that could be something that comes up, like somebody saying something that makes you feel like, oh, okay, maybe I can try it this way. And definitely, similar to Jen, making room for your new thing is important. So constantly be clearing out the old energy, whether it's spiritual or physical. Like cleaning your rooms and cleaning spaces and things. Cleaning out old stuff is going to be helpful for bringing in this, manifesting this new. I feel like the new thing is saying, "Oh yeah, we want to land right there." It's like like a dresser or something that you put in your room, but you have to make space for a 6 foot wide dresser that's 3 by 6, whatever, and this much height, and it's like there's no place in my room for it. Well, you got to clean the space out of your room for this. That's kind of like an example, a symbol of what I'm talking about. But your success is kind of like that. It's kind of like a 3 by 6 thing that you need to make space, literally, and maybe just spiritually as well. The plants that you've laid are good, and you're approaching without haste is perfect. Like, as long as you are not in your mind, like you don't feel rushed about it, then it's going to happen exactly. It's going to feel good when it comes to you. Similar to Jen, it's like I feel like you also have some outside energy helping you. The 6 of Cups is like this nostalgic feeling. There's people from the past, or some kind of sometimes it's like old-fashioned energy, which can be helpful. I don't know, I don't know why I'm feeling antiques in my head suddenly. I don't know why I'm talking about furniture, but there could be something with 6 of Cups. And 6 of Cups is a really good card because it's all about joy and nostalgia. And that's why I was thinking antiques. Like sometimes we walk into a room or building or place or business, like antique store, and it's like old things, but it's so like cozy. It reminds us of a different time. I feel like your success is going to feel like that, like a kind of a cozy feeling. It also represents the sweet side of life. Um, and it's talking about childlike enthusiasm too. So this is childlike enthusiasm. So Curiosity and childlike enthusiasm is what is your wheelhouse. It's what you got to lean into. uh, the Six of Cups brings opportunities of reconnecting to the playful aspects of yourself, as well as finding new activities and fun opportunities that you haven't experienced before. The Six of Cups is the inner child quality, and it's about excitement and love. Many adults are often struck about how kind and loving children are with one another. There's a purity and loving attitude that can grow cynical with age. Now is a wonderful time to find this again and to reach that place of pure love within yourself and allow it to spill out of you and greet other people from this space. It could also indicate a time where you want to reconnect with people from a different time and place in your life. There is no nostalgia here, but there is a caveat. You can't relive the past. Nostalgia has a bit of smoke and mirrors element to it. It may feel like good old times again, but most often when the moment has passed, it's past, and there's no really truly recreating it. So it's like we can have memorabilia and stuff and have wistful feelings, but we need to stay in the present and realize, and stay connected with the world as it is now. But certainly you can have those wistful feelings. So as far as your success is concerned, don't think that your success now is going to be anything like the success that maybe you had in the past. Don't look back and say, "Oh, I wish I was successful like I was back then." Your success now is going to be more amazing, even greater than that, even as sweet as that was. And and you can learn from things from the past and remember the good things. That's always okay. And this is saying, to stay curious and be childlike, so that's what I'm getting. And the Seeker of Cups, Seekers are the Knights, I think. Seeker, oh, the pages, they're pages. So seekers are like, again, with this youthful curiosity, this innocence, like being a school kid, learning, I don't know, like whatever you do, I feel like some of the things that you need to do that will help get that childlike energy into, back into you, could be like just doing new things that you haven't done before. Anything new, to get yourself into a sense of wonder. Um, and also like taking classes and anything that can lead towards your goals, like any kind of training or whatever it is, and get enthusiastic with that. Like for me, for example, like when, and thank you, Terry, again. I so appreciate you sponsoring me and being a Patreon on my Patreon site. And if you guys want to be a Patreon, go check out my Patreon page. But one of the things I requested often in the past, and I told this to Cheryl, I said, I remember back in the day when I was saying, hey, your donations are going to go towards an iPad so I can learn iPad Pro and take my drawings to a new level. Before I was just a pencil color artist, not just, but I used, my medium was pencil color, and I love that. And I really should go back to doing a little of that just for fun. But but the problem with the pencil color is when I photographed it or scanned it or whatever, and it came up on my computer to print out, it was always grainy and it just didn't look the same. Like it didn't photograph well. And I wanted to have, and then I'd have to go over it again digitally. And I wanted to have a digital art form that I could create cards with, that I could use, that I could make tarot decks and things like that. And so I'm like, I'm going to learn how to digitally draw. And and I researched it a little bit, and how, who does it and how you do it and what tools you need. And then I finally decided, okay, no, I need this tool and I need this tool. And then when I got my tools that I needed, I got the iPad Pro, and I I got my pen, and thank you to Michael too for that iPad. And um and then I started drawing, and I followed James Julier Art. By the way, if you guys, are interested in like art, go check him out. He has free tutorials on YouTube. James Julier. Thank you, James Julier. And he helped me figure out how this Procreate works actually, how to use um, how to use this. And that's another thing. Thank you whoever makes Procreate, because it's only $12, one payment for and that's it. And then you have this amazing tool forever. And I love that, because Adobe makes you pay like $20 a month for their stuff forever, that you never stop paying it, which is so, I think, so wrong. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But those are just kinds of thank you, Terry. I feel so excited about it. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, something like that is going to happen for you, I feel. Something like that, where you're going to learn something new, you're going to throw yourself into it, then you're going to get this sort of childlike excitement and curiosity to keep going, that will build onto your success and to manifesting those dreams. And that's what Spirit's asking for you, like, to try. Like, if you don't already have that new thing that you're trying, then look for it. But if you do, then Spirit's saying, yay, keep doing that. You're on the right path with that. Okay, so let's see what your oracle has to say. I'm going to go ahead and use this oracle to go with it. All my life, just wanted to always be a better artist. And there's times in my life where I've looked at my stuff and felt proud. And then other times I'm like, wah, 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 But I'm feeling good again about it, Like, I know and what I love is that I can still get better. I love that I can still get better. There's still more to do and still more to learn. Thank you. I love you too. Alrighty. Woo, see? You got the creator. And you got the pillar. I love this one. Alright. So very similar to Jen's, but in just a slightly different style. Similar, but a little bit different. Alright, so let me get another sip here. All right. So the creator is like you. It's like being an artist. It's like, isn't that neat how the fan is making that flicker? And it looks so amazing. I love that. I just could stare at that all day long. That'll be my inspiration. And the creator is also an ether card. So it's like the same energy that Jen is in as well. The creator finds us when we need to move to the raw and pure energy in our body and allow it to physically manifest. To be with creation is to simply interpret that which is already within us. There are no rules for creation. You see what I mean? You have this thing, you have to make it physical. Manifest, you want to manifest it. Manifested is made man. It's like made in a physical form, a tangible, touchable thing right there for everyone to see and touch and feel and smell and whatever. And you're like there. You're right there. It's like I have an idea in my head about what I want my card to look like, and then I just start going for it. And I make it, like I don't know how. And I feel glad that I've actually made things that look like what I had in my head. And that's kind of what's happening to you. You have something in your head and you see it. So you're creating this, it's a visualization. So the visualization is the first step, and then the visualization turns into the physical, and you're creating it. It's like, I feel like spirit just keeps saying, it's right there, Terry, it's right there. You're making it. Um To be with creation is to simply interpret that, what's in your head. This card also may indicate a time when you need to protect your creative work. Think of ideas, inspiration, and creativity as a seed that needs adequate attention, nurturing, and protection. And see, we're going into that seed energy. So you planted a seed and you need to do all the steps to help it grow. The one thing that won't help it grow is yelling at it and say, grow, grow, grow. But music sometimes is a great thing for plants, right? Plants love music. And there's all kinds of weird things out there that help plants grow. Not that that's what you're actually doing, but you know what I mean? If you see it in a more metaphoric way. um, think of ideas, inspiration, and creativity as a seed. Yes. And if you have an idea or you're working on something and are being encouraged to keep the energy close to you, nurture the seed, protect it, and keep it within your personal container. Do not scatter or share sacred creative energy with others until you know it's the right time. The balanced creator has lots of energy and finds inspiration easily. Others people may perceive them as always moving to new things, but in reality they are grounded enough to show up to one idea in order for it to manifest. So staying grounded in one idea until it manifests, and don't share it with anybody until it manifests. Often, like when you're pregnant and they say, just don't tell anybody until the third month or the second trimester. That's usually a good idea, just because that first trimester is delicate, similar to you. Like this initial manifesting stage is delicate, so keep the details to yourself, the details close to heart. And then when things start to blossom, then you can show it off, but you don't want anybody's negative energy on it. It and you don't want anybody poo-pooing or naysaying, because then that just like drags you down. You need support, people behind you. So if you don't have people supporting and people behind you like Jen does, then at the very least, you be your own best friend and you keep your ideas close to your heart. So the creator has a playful disposition, and they are skilled at turning challenges into opportunities to problem solve. And they don't let themselves get defeated. And there's also flexibility and fluidity in the creator. And it's electric, and it can serve as a catalyst for others to tap into their own wells of inspiration. I know, isn't that neat? Hey! I'm going to call you Zaba, because I can't pronounce the first name. Tom Benele. I'll just say Zaba. Yeah, so, okay. I feel like, alright, I'm getting this energy, like, you are well known. The pillar talks about you're a well known person in community. And I feel like people may look up to you and things like that. And so, pillar is also an ether, ether card. And that's very high energy, all, those ether and people. It also kind of has a Gemini vibe to me with the kind of 11 look, or the sort of that. It's important to, I feel like you may have to have two faces, and I know that sounds bad, but you have to have the strong mask for the community. And then you have this quiet, like this is almost like a hobby that turns into your dream. So the hobby that you don't talk about too much, that you kind of keep to the side, and then this is the side of you that the society sees, kind of. That's sort of weird energy that I know, a strange thing that came to mind. But the pillar signifies a need to rise to the occasion. It indicates a time where we might need to be all things. And see, you have many roles, and you have a lot of, I feel like you have a lot of pressure to live up to all these different roles. So it is, it is what it is. Like when you're a mother, you're many things when you're a mother, right? um, and your many things in your career that you have, in your many, you know what I mean. So same thing with this channel. It was just a little side thing until I turned it into my main gig, and so I think that's kind of something that will happen. Like something that's a side thing will turn into your main gig, but it's got to kind of like rise up and the other stuff needs to be pushed in certain directions in order for this thing to take its space, take that space in your, like, that space, the dresser in your room. And so I think you just get a lot of things going on at the same time, and the thing that you love the most is going to start to take more precedent than the other things that you only kind of like. You have to just make room for this. That's what it feels like. So, the pillar asks you to step into these roles as best you can, knowing that you're being pushed outside of your comfort zone. You will learn just how capable you are. It's a time where we take our gifts to new heights and learn that our perceived flaws are just that, perceived. If you have been resisting a new opportunity or role that has presented itself, it's time to step into it and trust that you will learn as you go. This is also a time where our container grows. We learn just how much space we can hold for ourselves and for others. So just continue to listen to yourself, fill your own cup up so you can be there for others, but don't forget to push yourself. Balanced pillar energy is being able to wear many hats, to hold space for family and community, but doing these things with empowered boundaries. It's placing your personal well-being and needs first, knowing that your service will be better because of it. So don't ever feel guilty about putting yourself first, because feeding yourself first is what helps the people that depend on you. Taking care of you helps others. Like putting your own care on the back burner, and you use this depleted person to do work, is not helping the other people. They're receiving the depleted person. You know what I mean? So make sure you always feed yourself first. Take care of yourself first. And so the unbalanced pillar can be sort of controlling and domineering. There's two things that the unbalanced pillar does. And the unbalanced pillar can be manipulative. And then the other type of unbalanced pillar can be codependent, where their identity gets wrapped up in the need to care for others, and they forget about themselves. So there's those two kinds of things that happen if you're not balanced within yourself. You can start to get manipulative or whatever, or controlling, and then you lose that childlike innocence and flexibility and having fun and joy, because you feel like control, and I gotta keep this like this. And then if you let go too much and you're like, I'll just let everybody else, run my schedule and tell me what to do, then you lose a sense of yourself. So you got to find the balance, and constantly, take care of yourself and feed yourself with a joyful energy, things that get you excited. Okay, so let's see. I feel like we need a little bit of timing for you. Like, when is all this going to happen? Thank you, Cheryl. So are you. I love everybody's different styles of art, and yours is gorgeous. All right, let's get some manifest timing. I don't see you as an impatient person, Terry, but I do see sometimes that sometimes, that feeling of losing hope, like, is this really ever going to happen? I get that. I get that a lot. I feel that often. So let's give you a little bit of hope. I know, isn't that great about the thing about arts? It isn't. I love that. Woo! You got the sun. Okay, so you know what that means to me? That's summer on a Sunday on the 31st of August. uh, it feels like the time is now. The sun energy. And it's successful. So you're definitely facing success. I am success. Hear me roar, and see it's roaring. I just finished my sun card. It's a gift for my godson, for his birthday, and as soon as I give it to him, then I'll share it with you, Terry, on Patreon, and anybody else who wants to go to Patreon and check it out and see the sun card that I just made. I'm very excited about it, and yeah, it's success in it, and he's a Leo, and he's always had this very vibrant, beautiful sun energy. He glows, like everywhere he goes, he just glows like the sun. He's so beautiful, and he's such a good person, so kind, so creative, and I just love him so much. So the sun can be about your ego and your charisma and your confidence and your courage, and it also brings victory and glory. Also, don't get too cocky. Okay, I can't see Terry getting too cocky, but yes, you don't want to get too cocky. The solar face, as the moon that follows, carries the essential nature of this card as a blessing, success, and big luck. Success and big luck. See, Jackson even looks like this guy. In this card, we also see a scroll of time. So we see the times. It says in Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6 o'clock. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At 6. What time is that? 7? No, 6. It looks like 20 to 6, 25 till 6. Anyway, as the sun marks the passing of the hours, the shadow falls upon the number 6. So the shadow is on the 6, and that's the solar number. The sun shines on, and everything under its light grows. The card around this card also will be, will tell you more. Like if I threw another card out, so let's do that. The light that shines from the sun card is energizing and revitalizing in nature. It can also signify the confidence to step out into the light by engaging with a project or taking a new direction. And it gives me sort of back those vibes of being excited and exuberant about things. And a little bit of acting as if you already have it. Because the card that I'm doing, the sun card that I'm doing, is the actor, the archetype, the actor. And, a lot of people may, look down or poo-poo on acting, because they see it as fake. But acting is not fake. Acting is feeling emotions. Sometimes it seems as people putting on an emotion, but there are people who are actually feeling emotions, depending on what kind of acting style they use. So if you're a good actor, well, it doesn't really mean if you're a good or bad actor, but yeah, so a method actor or whatever kind of actor you are, oftentimes they say when you manifest, when you use the secret, when you're trying to create this manifestation, already act as if, Melanie says that, act as if you already have it. So that could be a fun thing too, acting as if. Just and if you can't do that, then find the joy in all the little things that happen every single day. So something good happens, don't just like go, oh, that's nice. Go, oh my God, that's so nice. Like, really just get into it as if it's such a really great thing, because it is. Life is magical. Anyway, the sun is supposed to say, talk about the other cards that come. And look at that. You got the fish, which in Lenormand represent money. And you have the scythe, which is also good. And it's not cutting anything because whatever's on this side is nothing. So we have, so from the summer to the fall, because the scythe represents fall, summer to fall, that's your growing period. That's the period where you're going to find a lot of success, or your success is going to be more and more evident. The fish is plenty and abundance and commerce and sales, independence, self-reliance and trade, expansion and flowing, and yeah, it's making money and going with the flow too, and abundance. It represents wealth. So that's good, very good. And the scythe I see as timing too, like to every season there is a right time to every season. And so maybe like similar to Jen, you may have to decide not who's going to help you or when you're going to do, but when you're going to do certain things. So steps along the way, kind of like when I'm just going to keep using the growing metaphor, the little plants. All right, so get a farmer's almanac, and the farmer's almanac will tell you when's a good time to fertilize, when's a good time to water your plant. Well, water it every day, but when's a good time to trim the branches, when's a good time, because that's kind of what this energy is. When's a good time to do these little things to help maintain the big picture. That's what I'm seeing. But it looks like, yay, success. Damini, hi! Just joined the chat. The art is so beautiful. It feels like the live cards. I know. Look at how this is looking like with the fan. I put it right there. With the fan, it's like, ah, I'm creating a sun. And like, it's like the sun, All right. Feel good. That feels good. I feel so excited for you. I feel like this very joyful sun energy, and and if you're wondering about timing, it feels summer going into fall is a great energy for you. Hello, Effa. I'm talking a long time, but these cards kind of make me do it. Today's a little bit deeper because it's Lion Portal energy, and I just felt like it's a little bit more life path manifesting, and not as much mundane weekly. It can be like anybody who wants just a weekly energy can certainly ask for a weekly type thing, but it feels big, feels good. Yeah, you too. You too. Okay, so next we have Miss Fred. Miss Fred, are you still there? The good thing about this is if you are here and or if you have to go and come back, that's fine. I do like to read while you're here, you know, that helps a lot, but it's not necessary. You can go and come back and you can like just check the timestamp using this little marker for whenever you're reading. There you are. There's Miss Fred. All right, Miss Fred, what is your question? You know, I have Queen Sugar's deck is eyeballing me over here. I'm gonna use this for you. Okay. So I was looking over there and like I set this up on my desk because it had fallen down. I'm like, oh, I haven't used this in a while, so I'll use this for you. It's very sweet. It's romantic. Melanin and romance. And anybody else who wants that deck can use it as well, but I feel like uh, and it's still really fresh with the beautiful gold color. So I know generally you like good messages, just a good message to come out. I guess I'll just shuffle over here. Let's do like this. There you go. Okay. Let's see what comes out for you. Ooh, you got Sweet Kiss. Nice. Very nice. And you got Bride. Oh. Ooh, you got some more kisses. Gossip. So I'm getting this energy like something's happening that something's changing that you may not know the all of what's happening, but other people are talking about it. Let's see. And okay, so it kind of feels like Jackson, like Jefferson. That's my son. My godson is Jackson. Jefferson has a surprise for you, but the surprise may slip like a leak. Like a leak. Somebody may find out the surprise and they may talk about it and you still don't know, but then you catch wind of it or something. Yeah. Something is catching wind of some gossip. So in other words, let's just imagine for the sake of imagining it. Jefferson wants to propose to you and he wants to get a ring, but he is and so he's like shopping around, but he's trying to keep it secret. He wants it to be a surprise for you, okay? So he's shopping around and stuff, and somebody sees him at Zales or whatever at the jewelry store, and then they like go whisper and gossip to their friends. And I guess what I saw him doing, and um, and so it's a little bit of whispering, but you still don't know, but you may stumble upon it before he has the chance to ask you or something like that, possibly. So anyway, that's just a little scenario that popped up. I don't know. Let's see if there's any kind of ring involved in the situation. And there's another deck over here that's I'm gonna see that. Okay, this one is kind of old, but it has some nice images too. Okay. Ooh, a key. A key. Okay. A ring. Okay, the key and a ring. And so this deck is really cute, but it doesn't have any definitions to it. It doesn't come with a booklet, so I just have to use this energy, interpret just the images. So I feel like as far as the key and domestic, it could be like a little Airbnb, a getaway. It could be keys represent solutions and opening doors and a new possibility, a new way. Engagement represents, well, engagement represents marriage, getting married, proposing. It represents something new, commitments. Let's see. Ooh, lasting love came out again. This is your true love. Friendly support. See, these gossipy people, maybe they're not such bad people. They're friends. They're your friends. They may come to you and say, guess what I saw? Or maybe not. Maybe they'll keep it a secret. Or maybe they won't be able to keep it a secret long. Look, life partner. Your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. A little holiday. So this key could be like a getaway key, key to like a nice little Airbnb, someplace beautiful and cozy. And that flirty energy is still there, like kissing and flirting and being really sweet with each other. Okay. Let me see. I'm just curious to see if this... now these cards look a little bit better in this lighting. That's good. In the evening, it's just a little bit too much. But in the day, it looks better. Hi, Avacious. Yeah, sure. I guess. I've been having really long readings here. What? See? You're enchanted. Okay, I'm mesmerized and amazed by your loveliness. So that could be... Oh, and a date night? Feeling like I'd like to take you on a ride and show you a whole new world and spend special, memorable time with you. Very nice. And feeling loved, feeling warm, cherished, and blessed to be connected with you. Nice. And he's excited, anticipating, looking forward to what's next to come, eagerly awaiting the results and the rewards. All right. So I want to get you one of these beautiful cards to see what is up. I'm going to use, go ahead and get a tarot. Right, or we should have given one of these. Yeah, I'll just get one of these. Okay. Let's scoot everything up. Oh, it's not a burden. I'm getting kind of long-winded. It's not my energy so much, it's just my physical comfort. Like my legs get sore, my back gets sore, that's all. See, I knew this card was going to come out for you too. So you've got this amazing creator energy as well. And look at that, how it just sparkles and shines for you. This is your life partner, and you're creating it, you're manifesting it. Okay, there you go. Ooh, look at this one. You got the Sovereign. The Sovereign represents the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. So that's very powerful. Let's get it all nicely laid out for you. There we go. All right. Okay. So, where was I? So the creator is one of the ether cards, and it's all about the creator finds us when we need to move to the raw and pure energy in our body and allow it to physically manifest. So you may be visualizing, or you and Jefferson may have been visualizing what your future can be, but you may now be about to create it into reality. That's your Lionsgate portal energy, manifesting it into reality. To be with creation is to simply interpret that which is already within us. There are no rules for creation. This card also could indicate a time where you need to protect your creative work too. And also just nurturing yourself and everything around you. And twin flames naturally are secretive, right? Your relationship is kind of secretive. And that's not a bad thing, because people, it's an unusual type of relationship. It's one that the general, matrix, the people don't really fully understand, and they may put a lot of negativity towards it. Especially, people put negativity on things that they don't truly understand, right? And they don't, it's important to keep some of this private and secret. But I feel like it's moving into a place where it's also going to be seen, finally seen and appreciated and acknowledged for what it is, for the love that it is, for the beauty that it is. And then people will accept it, what it is. Not that it's important that people accept it, but people will accept it. But in the meantime, there's a bit of keeping it close to yourself, this love energy, the twin flaminess of it all, or at least just the words twin flame. Keeping the, like, when you talk about your love. Also, people get so jealous, and it's not up to us to control other people's jealousy, but at the same time, it is up to us to protect our own energy. So don't flaunt things, because a lot of times there'll be people who have a lot of power that we just don't realize that they have over us, over situations, over the energy, and they can create this kind of energy that puts a shadow on the situation. So stay in your light, but keep it close to your heart, right? And share things with people you fully trust if you want to, but because you do have people that you can trust, but there are others who are more interested in just talking and not actually being supportive, right? So there's that. I love though how this kiss mark came after sweet kiss, because it could be sometimes two things, like leaving a mark after a kiss kind of like leaves a mark on you, you know, kind of sometimes like a hickey, but more like um, a heart a mark on your soul, like something that you'll never forget, and that's something that you can never let go of, that kiss, you know, the kiss. um, how special it is. All right, let's see what else shall we look at? Let's get this tarot then. All right. See, you've got the rose, the hanged one. It's like a gift. But there's a sense of suspension and sacrifice and enlightenment and timing, and it's all, you know, there's it feels kind of Beauty and the Beast rose as well. Yeah. The blender? Yeah, go ahead. So, and then the Seeker of Swords. So this is a little, it's more like enlightenment, you know, is coming your way. My son's making a smoothie. I don't know if you can hear that, but don't mind the smoothie sound. So the Hanged One is about letting go of expectations and letting go of, you know, when and the how and the why and all of that. Like, it's like you're feeling such joy in this connectivity that all the other things sort of fall away and they become less important. You know, like the destinations become less important. Just the energy, that the connectivity is the highest energy of all here. There may be a little bit of like quiet energy before, and maybe right now at this moment there doesn't seem like a whole lot's happening, you know, and it's almost like it's fooling you because there's so much happening under the scenes, you know, under the physical world and the spiritual world. So much is happening. And so the Seeker of Swords talks about the kind of like the truth of the matter. The seekers are I'll tell Sammy you say hi. The seekers have to is the page. So the page is like a messenger, and the page is also represent the student and the learner. The Seeker of Swords brings a lot of energy. They are curious, excited, quick-witted. They are exceptionally intelligent and often have insights beyond their years. The Seeker of Swords knows how smart they are and are quick to share their thoughts with those around them. There is a lot of iconoclast energy here. They have great ideas, but more importantly, they have the boldness to challenge the status quo. The Seeker of Swords encourages us to go forth and make things happen. It is the beginning filled with raw, passionate energy that provides the momentum. This feels like a little like Jefferson, like maybe you're going, there's like a little quiet energy, and then suddenly this burst of communication or ideas, or let's do this or let's do that or whatever, or before every idea is that quiet reflection, and then there's a bright idea, and then there's another quiet reflection, and then there's this other bright idea. So I feel like you may have like a little bit of a pattern like that happening. Sometimes you don't know how and what to do in a certain situation, and then suddenly you're going to have this like enlightenment, because normally the hanged man is a person upside down, and that's his head, and it has this kind of glowing thing around his head, like an enlightenment. They, like, you know when you know when you know, like that moment where it all is, aha, now I got it. So it feels like that's happening, like what he's going to say, how he's going to say, what's going to come out, when it's going to happen is still a mystery for you, but it's supposed to be, because there's a lot going underneath the surface, that there's the energy is so electric, very electric, so much creative ideas and passions and desires happening on the surface. So I think that's what's going on. I mean, I don't know what else to add, but I could add a little like practical, something. Let's see. Let's see. Anything practical from the Lenormand? Faith. So just have faith, and everything will happen as it should. Keep in your faith, whatever it is. Even if you don't have religion, have faith in yourself. Have faith in the people you love. That's good. And I think your faith carries you a long way. And you are a person of light and joy and energy, and all of that carries you a long way too. Yes. Well, I should say I am Christian, or I was raised Christian anyway. I'm Christ conscious. Yes. Very nice. So stay and keep praying and go to church, and maybe Jefferson will go to church with you or something like that. Or maybe this is, maybe this is a church wedding, Who knows what this could mean, but I think it's maybe even a pastor could help the two of you, possibly. You never know what that all means. But keep praying, for sure. And stay faithful. Yeah. And just know that, like, your higher powers, God, Jesus, all, the angels, saints, anybody in your religion, and anybody that you see as a guide is watching over you, protecting you, and helping you in your journey. Yeah, that's what this card means too, because it's like your earth angels and friends, but also fairies and guides, and all spiritual entities are helping you as well. It's I don't want to mix them up in the wrong piles. Okay. Oh. That's what happened. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. I feel the beauty energy. I wanted to have sort of a regal energy because of the lion and, you know, a regal, royal. This is such a pretty little kind of indie deck. I think I got it on Make Playing Cards. Or no, maybe I got it on Etsy, but I got it a long time ago. And then Queen Sugar's deck is so cute. I love that. The little oracles you need. Melanin and romance. Okay. Oh, so Miss Fred says, oh, and I just remembered when I was with him at work the other day, I commented on how fast he walks, and he said it's because he always walks with purpose. Nice. I like that. I I had a crush on this one guy that he walked fast to him, like he walked so fast. But my boyfriend, he walked, you know, if I let, you know, like he would walk fast. He has very long legs, but he is so kind that he will walk slow just so I can keep up with him, which is very nice. He's very polite like that. I almost always skip when I walk. I know how that is. I've done that too. So, Will wants to join in the reading. Here's little Will. Hi, Will. Well, of course, we need a little lion to help us with our lion readings. What are you doing? You can't just plop down here, though, buddy. Okay. No plopping. No plopping allowed. Anyway, I gotta change your diaper soon, don't I? No plopping allowed. So he wears diapers because he has like little accidents. But he's doing such a good job. He uses the litter, but then he forgets sometimes, or he just goes and he doesn't know he's going. Right, Will? He's all like, don't tell him all my secrets. Okay, time out for a little kitten kissing. My little kitten. My little kitten. Kitten kissing. So, Will, you're allowed to plop down over here, but not right on the altar, okay? So you can sit right there. There you go. So Cheryl is next. You're gonna eat the crown. He wants to eat the crown. He's gonna lay on the crown as if it's comfortable. Oh, silly kitty. Okay, that's fine. Hi, Cheryl. All right, let's see. What deck would you like to go with? And what's your question? Do you want to pick a card? Here we go. This is card 1 and 2 and 3 for your tarot. Or you do it like this. 1, 2, 3. Well, I had several tower. Oh, more tower moments. No, I had several tower moments this week, but I'm still keeping positive and working on my goals. That's good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I thought we were gonna get this AC fixed yesterday, and it was kind of a downer that that part didn't actually make a difference, and also, you know, other things didn't quite go the way we hoped. I wouldn't call them tower moments, but they're sort of disappointments in the big picture. But nevertheless, I still feel like the good things are still coming. So we're gonna call this 1, 2, or 3. Which one would you like to use? Hey Bella, you're just in time. Right after Cheryl will be yours. I know, Avacious, that Mercury retrograde doing some fun tricks on us. Even the Lionsgate portal can't always be the can always save us from Mercury retrograde, but it's kind of an interesting combination, I would say. So just wanted to know how my manifesting and plans for myself will be going. Okay, so that one. Everybody likes this one. I like it too. So pretty. Here we go. See if I can shuffle it so you can see it. Okay. Hang in there, Avacious. I still might be able to do you. I might have energy after Divine Goddess. And then I gotta eat some lunch, because I'll be getting hungry. I didn't have breakfast. I almost try to squeeze that in. I'm like, I don't feel hungry, so I decided to wait. All right. Interesting. You got nice. You got the Chariots. Chariot is excellent energy. So this is triumph over everything. And you are in charge. You are pulling the strings. You are like you're guiding your own direction. You're the one that's going to get you out of the situation. You're like flying the magical plane, You're Wonder Woman in the invisible plane. And still more choices coming up, but I feel like, you're going to be successful in your choices. You have the 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands representing hard work, but you're getting there. And so with this hard work, it also means to me like you're going to have, so Will is going to give you some good energy here. He's going to give you the lion energy. With the 10 of Wands, you have to decide, how much work is your work, how much you can delegate to other people. There's, no shade if you can't do it all yourself. It's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to get other people to join in, like a teamwork, team effort. And there's times where you just need to set down all your work and just take a breather, and then you can get your second wind and keep going. And then you also have 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords is good energy. It's all about um, travels, journeys, rites of passage, destination, like getting somewhere. It's not the destination per se, but it's the getting there and how you get there, how you deal with all these challenges. And I think Spirit is saying, wow, good job so far. You've had some tower moments, but so the tower moments, in another way of saying them, are trials and tribulations, or trials, tests, that you're like accomplishing these tests. You're seeing they're karmic energies that you are meeting and successfully passing. In other words, it's like a test that you're passing, and Spirit's like, yes, you've passed that test. Good, great. You learned something. Now that you've passed that test, you're able to move on to this next phase or energy or whatever it is. So that's kind of definitely with the Chariot here, it feels like that kind of energy, like success. The Chariot is confidence and knowing. The Chariot barrels through obstacles and fills us with motivation, determination, and a sense of empowerment. Things may be overwhelming and confusing, and perhaps you're unsure how to make it to the light at the end of the tunnel. The Chariot brings a message of encouragement and inspiration. You are more than capable. You can get there and triumph. However, you must buckle down and do what needs to be done. This is not the time to take the easy path. You must be thorough and methodical in order to earn the victory. This is not a journey for those who are not willing to work it. So it is tough. It's a tough journey, but you are being very successful at it, is what Spirit's saying. It's like, we didn't give you some easy path, but we definitely see you succeeding. It feels like me and Sammy have been on a like, I can't think, Harry Potter marathon, and oh my God, the Goblet of Fire is definitely it. Like, each person has all these trials that they have to go through, and Harry didn't put his name in the fire. Like, he didn't really want to do this. Somebody else put it in there for him, and so he had to meet that challenge whether he wanted to do it or not. And he just took a deep breath, and he's like, how do you deal with each challenge? So the first one was dragons or whatever. Some of it is knowing the dragon you're dealing with. Some of it is yourself, your own research. Some of it is information from other people, and some of it is dumb luck, and some of it is physical strength, so it's such a combination of multiple things that are happening that get you to where you want to go. So the Ten of Wands is pushing through, like, you just doing it. Sometimes there is nobody that can do it but you, but you're gonna make it. Like, the 10 aspect of this represents success also. 10s always have this sort of, even if it's tough, you're gonna win kind of energy. Sometimes when you're near to the end of something, you have to maximize the outputs so you can move on and then relax at the finish line. Like, if you're running a marathon or something, at some points of the marathon you may go a little faster, and some points you may go a little slower, but towards the end of it, sometimes it's, you're just walking because you just need to get across the finish line. And there's nothing wrong. Like, in the MS-150, where we're cyclists, there was nothing wrong with pulling over and taking a little break and drinking some water and eating some food before you keep going on. And I think that's kind of what this is too. It's like, it's okay if you need to temporarily stop what you're doing to take a little break in order to keep on moving right, Will? But he likes the sounds. So what do you think? 10? Keep going, he says. Just keep going. You're almost at the finish line. That's what the 10 of Wands is. It's like a woman who's in labor, trying to have her baby. You know how in labor you have that final push and then the baby comes out. That's kind of where you're at. You're at the final push. The 6 of Swords, and then you can take a break and you can you can relax and everything will be just, and then everything can cruise. Like you can, right now you're pedaling, you're doing all the physical things to get you where you're going, or you're climbing the mountain, and then once you get to the top, then after that you can just glide down. So that's kind of what you're doing right now. You're getting to the point where you can let go and just glide and not have to put so much effort in anymore. 6 of Swords. So this is a transition phase, right? There's inevitable change. Change is always inevitable. It always happens, whether we want it to or not. Change it just happens, and it depends on how adaptable you are to change. Sometimes fixed signs have a little bit harder time dealing with change. Me too, because I'm Scorpio and I'm fixed, and especially if you have any double fixed energy, then it can make it even harder. If you're used to a routine and a schedule, Mercury retrograde tells you, haha, you can't have your schedule and your routine anymore. All of this stuff is going to happen now. And we're like, oh no, great. I was just feeling good in my new schedule. So it just is asking you to have a little more flexibility. Sometimes you'll have sometimes it has to, there's sadness that goes with it, but there's no staying where you are. Like, you got to keep going. You got to keep moving through it. It's like when a woman has a baby and the doctor, whoever, says push, and then the woman says, I can't. Well, there is no other choice. You gotta, the baby has to come out. You gotta push. That's it. You have no choice. So you gotta keep going. It's also not about rushing through anything. Everything is going to happen in a certain methodical time, slow and steady, the way it's meant to happen. But be, find the good in it, because is good. Tower to some seems like such devastating energy, but for others it just seems sort of inevitable. Letting go of one thing that has to come down, has to completely change in order for something new to be built in its place. That's what the tower kind of really is, Sometimes tower is about other people and high perches, like people who are too big in their britches, or too rich, or too powerful, and they're trying to call all the shots, and they get shaken and they get knocked down. It's almost like justice coming in for the powerful. Sometimes that's what the Tower card is, but most of the time it's changes that you weren't really ready for, or that just kind of are just harder to, just a little bit harder, like a little extra, those extra changes. But this card is saying your changes are not really tower changes. They're more like trials and tribulation changes. Or if you've already done the hard changes, then you're just going to have a trickle after effect of little smaller ones. But pretty much the hard work is already done. You're getting to that final place where it's like the roller coaster. where you're just going to go, ah, and it feels like nice, and your tummy lifts up into your head, and it feels good. All right, let's see about your oracle. Oh, Divine Goddess was playing with her doggy and squeezing him. Oh my god, Cheryl, you got this card too. Everybody is making magic with this card. Look, look, Will. See how it flickers? Isn't that neat? And you got Ask Body, which I feel like is really good for you. So when it comes to creation, it's about you manifesting the thing that you want into reality and really seeing it as pure energy in your body, physically manifesting, creating something that's already in you, and there is no rules. So this could be continuing that artwork too, you know. And and look, this is you, Will. Yeah. You're so ferocious. So ferocious. And the body, also feel like body, the things that having to do with your physical body are real important right now too. So ask body. So let's see what category. Oh, ask body is in the earth energy. Perfect for you. This represents earth. It represents north, winter, stillness, stability, body, resource, and shadow. Okay, here we go. This is a good one. Ask body. In spiritual work, the body is often overlooked. There is a tendency to go higher rather than to go deeper. This card encourages you to enter into a dialogue with your body. Our physical body holds all of our experiences, our heart, our mind, and spirit. It also has inherited significant experiences and traumas that have been passed on in our lineage. To dialogue with the body is to get to the root of the matter where our minds can only guess. So, an exercise that you can do is sit or lie comfortably, bringing your attention to your breath. Let your body relax and clear your mind. Then imagine dropping into your body. If there is a specific place you want to go, a place that holds tension or disease, go there. Otherwise, drop into your core. Ask your body any questions that come to mind. If there is anything you need guidance with or are unsure of, bring that to mind. See what it says. Deepening the relationship with one's body will always be beneficial. It will always provide a safe space where you can create or retreat when you need assistance. And so when it comes to the Mercury retrograde, the important words to do, the things to do during retrograde are things that start with RE, like retreat and reinvent and things like that. The re's. So a re would be a very good thing to do right now, like so retreat if you need assistance. And go into your body. No, don't bite it. Just relax. Relax. Here, play with this instead. Okay. So in this card, you'll see a jaguar. And the jaguar is an ally that works with the unknown, and it helps you to reclaim your power. And it's a solitary animal. So they are the perfect one that you can think about when you want to do that body work. And when you dive into your physical self, there's a sense of being alone, as no other person lives in your body and no one else has lived the experiences that are held within. When things arise in our lives, we can find healers, teachers, gurus and friends who can all hold space for us. But to go inside your body is not only more powerful, it's more intimate, for it's your wisdom and yours alone. For many, this can be a scary experience. The journey is illuminating, but can also shake things up that need to be looked at, creating a raw energy within us. Call upon the spirit of Jaguar as an ally to dive deeper within yourself. And especially when you fear opening up and meeting the unknown. And then there in this card you'll also see an ash tree, and that represents your cells and this that hold all the experiences in your body. And it's also talks about how you connect to the earth. So earthing would be a great thing for you. Like finding some quiet time alone and putting your bare feet on the earth and just being away from everyone and everything and really tapping into the earth energy that is you, being that Taurus earth sign. Call upon the ash as an ally to explore the past, present, and future within your body. It holds the things we remember and many things we don't. Our past lives also manifest in our current body. Ash can teach us how to tap into all the energies held within our physical self and release them if they no longer serve us. Or it can help us truly embody the lessons they hold. And hematite is the stone that you can use, the crystal. Hematite is very grounding and protective stone, so you might want to have some of that like in your pocket, like a little tumbled hematite stone. It's especially useful for body work in the way that brings the spiritual intuitive energies into the body so that they can physically manifest. So many spiritual-minded people struggle with integration and staying connected with their body. Hematite calls you back into yourself. When doing body journey work, it creates a container for the seamless integration with the wisdom that you return with. As hematite to support you, ask it. Ask hematite. Ask hematite to support you in remaining grounded with your body as you expand within your spiritual practice. I love how these cards talk about spirituality for you, it within your physical body. And also, like anything that you do physically is a spiritual experience too. You can use your kickboxing, or you can use walking, even walking, in a garden, well, in a nice path, whatever, can become a meditation for you. So those are some places you can find your meditation when you're dealing with your physical body. So let's get one more card here to see, get a little practical energy, a practical message. Let's see. Let's go with Kipper. Yes, that's it. Visual therapy. And we did have that playful theme running through Jen and Terry's readings. All right, Cheryl, some kind of false person may be around you, but that is nothing unusual, right? Oh, the false person might go to jail. I don't know. So that's good. And you are getting a gift. Some kind of gift is coming through. So a little interesting practical message there. So keep hope. I feel like justice is coming for those who are false, right? And you're gonna win some kind of gift out of these trials and tribulations that have been going on. And so I know it's hard to stay positive, but I'm proud of you for trying. And I mean, even if you try to take it even a step further and try to be joyful, that's hard. But try to find the good in the little things as well. And just like you're right now, finding the good in in a kitten playing. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? There's nothing wrong with a beautiful kitten playing. There's so much love and joy in that. Right. You silly boy. That's good. You're a funny boy. You're a funny boy. Are you a funny boy? Funny boy. You're a funny boy because you got pink diapers on. Anything underneath you? Oh, you got... What's that? Anything underneath you, babies? Nope. Okay. So Cheryl says, I see. Yes, I'm working on keeping my life going even with the interruption. Right. Yeah, because that's the tricky part when we have sort of a routine, a schedule, things that we're used to doing a certain way. Even if we're willing to do the plan A, the plan B, or the plan C, sometimes life gives us a bunch of D's and F's. Like, wait a minute now. Like, how am I supposed to do life with all this stuff in the way? But I'm proud of you for keep going, and it's just you know, in the end you'll see what it was all about. Even though while it's happening, it just seems like such a nuisance or such a mess or so unnecessary. But it will all pan out. Yeah, and I know it's such a cute tummy. It's such a cute tummy, so chubby. You're such a chubby boy. I need some disco music. Pew pew. Dun 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 dun. Disco, disco, da 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 da. Disco, disco, da 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 da. Disco, disco, da. Okay. Now reading. Who's next? My divinest goddess of the divine goddesses. The divinest goddess that ever divined a goddess. Oh, thank you. I wish I knew who that false person is. Any clue? Okay, let's check. Let's see. Who can... I don't have any, like, mundane cards here, so it's gonna be... How about I do a little mini private reading for you after we're done about who that false person could be. And I'll get into it a little bit more. Is that okay? So I can just... So, I'm not feeling where to go. Turn for the answer. Let me see. Maybe the answer is in the charms. Ooh, Divine Goddess is traveling tomorrow. Luck, fish, top hats. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. You know, I was hoping yesterday for some solutions. Didn't see an obvious solution, but maybe more things will come out. Oh, wait. It's not Divine Gods. It's Bella's. Bella's next. Sorry, Bella. Bella is next. Can you hold it? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, there. Get a little stretch. Change my position a little bit. That's better. Hi, Bella. What would be my... So, I'm sorry I didn't answer... Okay. Cheryl says sure. Sorry, Cheryl. I feel like better if I look into it separately, if you don't mind, because... So, I can finish up here, because I'm getting a little tired. Okay. No, I just shifted my legs, so it's too late now for a break. Anyway, so Bella says, "Hi, Cherry. What would be my future spouse's love language or first interaction be like that would make me know he's the one for me?" Okay, that sounds cool. Let's see. Your future spouse's love language. Let's see. Okay, Divine Goddess. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, you wanna choose from cards? Okay, here. I'm gonna first start off with the romantic fairy, though. So this is 1, 2, or 3. Woo! You're gonna have a rendezvous. A private getaway for 2 is calling you. Okay. This will be nice. And they're going to be your soulmate, and they're going to propose to you. So you will find that soulmate, your romantic counterpart, and I feel like it's going to be a whirlwind romance. Like, you're going to have sexual chemistry. You're going to get married right away. The timing is divine. Like a serendipitous event is going to bring upon all of this. And let's see what their love language is. The love language will be affirmations. So that's the number 1 language. Loving words hold great power. So you're going to know because of the things that they say. And it's always great, when there's actions to back up their words. But the words are very powerful. And I feel like the things that they say really resonate with your soul. They're like, you can feel the soul resonation between the two of you. And their words also can be stimulating, physically stimulating, so that you are aroused and sexually attracted to this person. And when they propose, they will have a very beautiful, poetic kind of way of asking you to marry them. It'll be very beautiful and unique. But all the things, like when they talk to you, that's how you're going to know. It's just the way that they talk and they express themselves is going to be the way that you know that they're the ones. All right. Your future spouse. Well, it's a great thing that you're going to be with a soulmate, and not just a person for money or for comfort, but with somebody who provides that good, that beautiful energy there, that beautiful connection. That connection that feels like you can do anything together. You're meant to be together. You talk a lot too. Yeah, that's good. So let's see what else. Okay. Okay, so, this is, I feel like you're going to meet him at a strange point in your life where you may have already feel like you've, like, given up hope. Well, here again, I'm feeling the Cinderella story. So it's going to be a lot like Cinderella, like this is, the animated Disney version that's always seared into my brain because it was my favorite movie when I was little. But the moment, so Cinderella has, she has a tower moment and then a death moment, right? So the tower moment is when she thinks she's going to the ball and she's all excited and she's got this beautiful dress and the evil sisters tear up her dress. And then she just like, oh no, like I worked all day and I felt like time to make a dress, but then the mice made it for me and it's my mother's dress from a long time ago, and then the stepsisters tear it up. So she's, devastated, right? She doesn't feel like there's anywhere to go from here. And then the fairy godmother comes because she still had enough, she had faith left, enough faith to know that that wasn't, it maybe she hit rock bottom, but it wasn't over. Like, miracles can still happen. The Five of Pentacles is not a tower moment. It's just a sad moment. It's just a moment in your life or your week or your day where you're like, ugh, I don't know. Like, is anything good going to happen? And then a beautiful serendipity appears and something magical happens to change things around in your life where you didn't think that it would be possible. Okay. Yeah. So the Three of Wands is talking about this future that changes things. So it feels like looking forward and seeing that, wishes can come true. Wishes can come true. It feels like it's interesting that the wands came down, because the wands represent, to me, kind of like magic, a magic energy happening. This, I don't know if you have a sister, but it's like a sister or a friend or a godmother or some kind of helper that comes through that gets you out of the doldrums, that says, hey, come with me to let's go out, and you're like, oh, I don't feel like it, nothing good ever happens. And your sister, your friend, or whoever this is, like, no, tonight's gonna be different, we'll have a great time. And it's within this, like, this friendship energy, this helping energy that gets you out of your doldrums and that gets you into life again and meeting people, and that helps you get towards those goals. So it's like your dreams and your vision for the future are expanding and growing from a certain starting point. But the starting point is kind of like something that just makes you sad. Like, I don't know, you just have a sad moment that launches this phase that turns into that, And who knew that it was a sad thing that would turn into a wonderful thing, you know? Um, the rainbow represents brilliant opportunities waiting in the balance. And this is also your vision and visualizing this and foresight, knowing it's happening, like almost seeing it before it actually happens. You may get a vision of the person in your head, and this has happened to me before. I see different people before they come into my life. I see a little like what kind of looks like them. Yeah. And you may also have like just a heightened intuition coming through. And then commitment does show up. And you have to kind of ask yourself some questions. Are you ready to embark on a journey? Are you truly visualizing, this future that you want? Are you really painting that picture? And are you seeing the person you want? And you don't have to, you don't have to get real specific about features or anything, but you might like to make a list of like haves and must-haves and you know uh, things that like okay, say a list of what you want in a person, like the top of the list, like honesty or whatever, uh, integrity, uh, generosity, whatever, like a list of things that you want, and then throw it, like not throw it away, but maybe hide it, and then when this person appears, then you'll have forgotten the list, but the person will appear because the list turned into the person, sort of. That kind of something like that will happen. And so you're kind of looking into this future with clarity, and you're gaining momentum, and you're ready to achieve your dreams. And it's not about risk, but it's like moments when you study the path ahead and you know exactly what you need to get there. It's a combination of the physical things that you need, and then also the spiritual visualization of creating, it's like that, creating, manifesting this vision into reality. So make sure you have the vision. That's important. But you're about to go on an interesting journey and a path to finding this person. Or you've been on that path. I will make that describe my person and keep it close. Thanks. Yeah. Some places where I've read how to do that, you can, like, if you want to get real detail, you can say he's tall, dark, has dark hair, blue eyes, whatever. You can say those things right on your list if you want to. You may not, you don't have to. I would stick to more of the, the essential core personality characteristics than frivolous things like, he's got a lot of money and, whatever, he's got a fancy car, things like that. But that's okay too. Like, really, if that helps you visualize this person, then go for it. Write that list however you want to write it. And with time, you may change the list, but write that initial list just the way you picture him. Tall, dark, and handsome. That's my type too. I like rugged. Tall, rugged. Ruggedly handsome. So the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're entering into a true period into your life where you're being very honest with yourself. What do you really want? What is it that you really looking for? Because sometimes when we are looking for a person, we're just sort of vague. Oh, I just wish I had somebody in my life, and Spirit looks at us, or the universe is like, you just wish you had somebody in your life. I mean, you got people in your life. What are you talking about? So you got to get more specific. Maybe I want a romantic person in my life. Okay, romance, is that what you want? Romance? Or I want a life partner, somebody that I can experience the joys of life with. Okay, that's good. That's a good step. Or you can say, I want somebody who's handy, who can help me with projects around the house and, be kind of a co-pilot and help me with physical things that I do. And, or you can say, you can say any of these things if you want to or not. It's all up to you, how you want to visualize this person. If you're visualizing a soulmate, then say that. I want to meet somebody where our souls connect. I want to find my soulmate. I want to find somebody who I can talk to. Talking is important. Somebody who doesn't shy away from expressing themselves. Affirmations, that's important. So the Ace of Swords is yeah, it's like a clarity, and it's more detailed and specific than just like a nice guy. and also that's so funny because I've heard different versions of how to make this list, and some people tend to get way too specific, and those people have to be a little bit less picky. In other words, like this, and I want this guy, and this guy, and this guy has this, and this guy, like, okay, and the universe going like, wait. This can take a while. Let me see. Like, I don't know. Like, that's a lot on the list, And so sometimes you just have to get really general and say, well, honest, kind, hard worker, or something like that. Like, just pick 3 important ones, So sometimes you have to shorten the list, or you have to get a little bit more general. But that just depends on the person, and it depends on the timing too, because you may be in a time of your life where you've been too general, where you've been too accepting of whatever Spirit wants to give you, instead of asking specifically what you want. And so Spirit might be saying, okay, we have this connection with you. We get that you're longing, but we want you to get more specific. So I think that's the difference. Sure, Bella. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is it's mental clarity and cutting straight to the truth. And it also talks about your determination and reaching goals successfully, and an acceleration, like something is happening a lot faster than you expected in your consciousness. When you write that list, things start to happen a little bit faster for you. And it's like a key. It's like something is opening up for you, and the roadblocks are moving away for you. And seek those opportunities. So when friends or anybody ask you to do stuff with them, don't hesitate. Go out and do those things with your friends. And also, you can stand alone too, and stand against the odds. And keep, this is like an action card, but it's also very mental. It's mental clarity and mental action. All right, so I have my handy dandy charms here. Hi, gamer person, Nadia. Nadia, hi. I'm kind of long-winded today and a little tired. My throat and my leg hurts, and I'm hungry. And so after Divine Goddess, I'm pretty much closed. But please do come back on Tuesday night. Anybody who would like to come during lives, Tuesday and Friday nights are my usual times where I go live. Thank you for stopping by, though. And you can hang on to any of these readings vicariously, and a lot of collective messages come out. Sometimes you'll hear something in somebody else's reading that's also meant for you. So just hang on and listen in. That's the sound of the mixing of the charms. Okay, let's see what we got. See if we can get any clues about Bella's person here. Girl thing. It's a girl thing. Oh, so maybe your girlfriend's birthday party where you might meet them. Something having to do with a flower. A song. There could be a song that connects you with this person. Ooh, you got the dinosaur in the egg yolk, which is interesting. So the egg yolk sometimes makes me think of twin flames, like you and this soul come from the same source. And you've known each other for a long, long time, since the beginning of time. Oh, okay. Here's a good clue. He is Lieutenant Dustin Mateus. Destiny. Destin Mateus. Anyway, right? So he could. So here's some clues. Like he could be a military person. He could be, um, like soldier type. Not necessarily. He could have a uniform. He could be like somebody who is a protector of sorts. So, could be police or firefighter or somebody like that too, or first responder. There's this shield, so he could be very kind of protective of himself as well. Interesting. You could you could be the one that helps him open up himself and and you help him get in touch with his thoughts, and be able to verbalize his thoughts. Maybe you are kind of amused to him. All right. We have the cupcake. So your connection is very sweet, very sweet. There's a fun energy and fearless. Could be very adventurous together. Maybe go to amusement parks or be very playful. Passport. He could be long distance, or you may travel with him. Number 12. So 12 could be an important day. 2. We have who's this guy? Oh, Saint Cecilia. Saint Cecilia is also the patron saint of music, so there could be a musical connection between you. There's this caterpillar, so it feels like maybe eventually something's going to turn into a butterfly, but you may be going through phases until you get to that point. But also, like, when you meet this person, you're gonna he's gonna be like the wind beneath your wings, like you're gonna feel so joyful and so uplifted. And I think also spiritually, you both have like angels protecting you or guiding you. So that's really beautiful too, I think. So anything else that we could figure out about this person? Let's see. Let's use the Kipper. Any tall, dark, and handsome guys in here? Change. So when you meet him, there'll definitely be a big change. You might maybe move in together. Somebody might be moving to somebody else. Ooh, and a lot of money coming your way. It'll feel like sudden wealth. Like you could win the lottery, or meeting this person could feel like winning the lottery, or something about him has something to do with winning, or you could meet him at a casino, or you could meet him somewhere where you suddenly feel very lucky. With the mature woman, it could be that a fairy godmother type person could be part of how you find this person. Maybe somebody who's more mature, maybe a little bit older and wiser than you. Maybe he's got a... Oh, look at that. This is the person... You're going to marry this person for sure. What does he look like? Oh. Oh, you'll have a baby together. Okay, so with high honor and journey, it feels like it may start off with this person may not be very close, or you might have to travel to them, or they may travel to you, but I think you will be to like move in together. And high honors represents like a high soulmate, like this is the one, like your and also we get a little bit of military energy again. This represents, and he could be like a traveling businessman maybe, or but it something having to do with being a very honorable man, and being like the twin flame, like the 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 one with the highest honors, the highest energy that you can find in a person. That's perfect for you. But high honors also could be just somebody who is, he may or may not be highly wealthy, but he's very respected. So he's done a lot of great deeds and does a lot of great things. So it's kind of hard specifically to say, but military could be part of his background. Very interesting. I can't wait. You've seen my journey with a cherry, but looking for a new one now. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Feels very promising. Yeah, I feel this reading did feel very different from any that you've had about A, so it does feel a little bit different. So I feel good. Feels good. There wasn't any like, old flames coming back kind of thing either. You're welcome, honey. Thank you very much. My goddess is traveling. You too, honey. You take care. Oh, dang. I'm gonna go get some water now. I finished my coffee. Next round of drinks. Next round of drinks on me. Freestyle. Lionsgate. Lionsgate freestyle. Ooh, James, really? Okay. Also, if I can get a card or two for this guy, James. Thoughts about me. We spoke a couple of days back regarding work, though he initiated it. Okay. So, do you like, would you like this deck? I think this is a good one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going on 3 hours here. But this is good. This is good because it's Lionsgate after all. Fine goddess. Okay. Very nice. We're starting with the anchor. Also, these cards are, ooh, and you also have the 9 of coins. Nice. These cards also represent the archetype too. So you might find a little bit of a person's energy within it, or within yourself, you know, your energy within them. The anchor is from the element. The element, what element is this? Oh wait, the anchor. Yeah. The anchor represents the emperor. Okay. So this is very nice. If this has anything to do with James, he could be like a divine masculine counterpart energy, but this could also represent that energy within you as well. This is about structure and leadership and stability. This holds energies of the sky, the mind, and the sacred dynamic forces. The pillar is more of the creative, intuitive place, but the anchor is more of the structured places. Okay, well that's good then. I mean, it could be like this, like boss energy, father energy. So anyway, okay, whoever this is the anchor. This is clear vision of what you want to do. So now you need to put the structures in place that will allow you to achieve your goals. It's time to drop any insecurities or doubts you may have, and this card is an affirmation of your power. Have faith that you can build what you want to. So this is about your own power, but it could also represent that father energy too, and somebody who's helping you along. But 9 of coins is also, this is like your money making ability and power. You're very independent, and you are a, you know, this is about you being single and strong on your own and independent and doing really well. And it also represents your rewards. This is about all the successes that you have won and that you will continue to receive. And that harvest time, like it could be that fall is literally a harvest time for you, and a time where you will, when you will gain something, in return for all your hard work. This is living in abundance, and it's feeling like, maybe you've been on a long road and worked very hard, but your independence has won, and you are achieving a certain status. And continue to keep connecting with others and focus on relationships and communities, of course, but and share your abundance with others as well, you know. But this is about you being very able, and being able to rely on yourself. Hey, Wolfie baby doll, I'm doing great. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm just a little tired now. I've been going for 3 hours, so my voice is about to kick in. Sure, this could definitely represent a permanent position. So yeah, high status. So this could be boss energy, and this could be a raising of your status from the boss. Or this could be you, being your own boss. But it just, it represents your independence. Let's see what else. Ooh. I like this particular Eight of Cups. It looks like a pyramid, like you're rising to the top. You're getting somewhere. You're moving places, going places. And there's certain things that so interestingly enough, of course, when you are given a promotion, that means you have to give up some of the things that you were used to, some of the parts of your life that you were used to. Also, yeah, definitely could be about like climbing mountains, literally. Oh no, my plug won't reach. I think Spirit's saying I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this here for you. Okay, I plugged in. So let's get these guys back over here. As a desk. Okay. And this is what we're working on right now. Wow, okay, I found a new way to do this. So, the Eight of Cups is about diligent work and achievement. So, I feel like this is kind of like the praise, like you've been working hard and you deserve it. It talks about also a period of intense work. And so you are gonna have to, and also when you get this new job, it'll be a lot of work, and it'll be kind of intense, and but you're gonna manage it, and yeah, and you'll have to leave stuff behind in order to you have to see yourself as a different person almost, not like this worker type, but more of this, a higher person. You have to see yourself as higher in order to to really embrace and get into this energy. And then eventually you'll feel a sense of ease once you've gotten used to this new phase. And then it will feel easier. I'm already in a job where I joined in April. I don't think it's a new job. I think it's just a new position, a higher phase, moving up. But maybe kind of a new thing. More responsibilities with what you already have. Let's see what the Oracle says. See? Oh, nice. You got the Weaver as well. And the Weaver is completely, see, everybody got this magic wand thing where they're like making magic today. And so you are manifesting. And guess who's back? Kitten's back. I don't know if he's going to get into the shot. You have to get really close. There he goes. Hi. Hi, Will. Are you looking for your disco ball? So let's see. The Beaver. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh my goodness. Yes, okay. The Weaver is so simple because the Weaver is the master of their destiny. And so this deck that we're working with is the threads of fate, because each one has thousands of threads, and when combined they weave the fabric of our life. We can braid, nurture, or even sever any strand at any time. And in doing so, we are the Weaver. Exactly, kind of has that magician energy. And it's manifesting. It's with your tools at hand and in your hands. This card suggests that you take inventory of all the threads that activate within your life at the moment. What needs to happen moving forward, and which ones need to grow stronger? Which ones need to be cut? And what actions can you take to tend the threads of your fate? All right. So let's see. Let's get a card for your friend. James, for a few cards. Let's see about James. Oh, okay. Very nice. Distant horizons, traveling. Oh, don't eat it. You can eat that. Eat that. Oh, I bet he will. So he's the mature man. He's keeping an eye on you. You are on a path together. Some kind of knowledge, enlightenments. And occupation representing happy work, things that you will be doing in a physical way. Very nice. He does look like that. They miss noticing. Oh, he's happy with me. I write some articles on safety and related topics. Nice. So that's that's a little bit from the Kipper, but we can get a little bit more. Let's see. If you need to know how he feels about you. So, feel like that's kind of cozy and intimate. Yep, you'll be succeeding and making some money from the things that come out of your meeting. Somehow, it will lead you in a successful place. Yeah. I feel like you're also going to be meeting more people, and there's this all a part of like a certain path for you. So this is just kind of like one step in reaching things, reaching goals, learning things, connecting with people, going on a particular path, and he's an essential step in this direction. And he's an essential part of this maze, it's like he's like the guide that helps you get through these things and meeting these people and to these goals and such. So that's what I see there. And sorry, I'm like trying to juggle stuff while in this particular position that I'm in because of the having to plug in my phone. I had it 100% charged, and so it went down to 4% after 3 hours. So let's get a little. Can I borrow that earbud? There. Let's get a few charms. That's good. I think he appreciates that. So you have the ducky, which is like being playful. You have liberty, which is about your independence and freedom, and also fair things coming to you. You have the fire, passion. The number 5. You have the top hat, could represent older man. It could also represent past life person. The rainbow is like beautiful balance in your life. See, the unicorn is the divine masculine, and the heart is someone special, and loud, speaking up for yourself. And you have the little the 2 flowers, makes me think of the Lover's card. And the weights, like being strong and getting strength. having strength. The frog is good luck. And the parasailer is like smooth sailing. The mermaid represents you, deep and beautiful, the way you communicate. Lots of weights here, very strong energy. And New York, so maybe some connections through New York. How's that? Does that feel like good and like complete? Yes, very much so. Well, that's good. I mean, that's what, people look for. They look for people that got their backs, right? And it builds trust and loyalty when you do stuff like that. Very good. Yes. Yeah, so liberty could represent, your justice and your legal advice. Yeah, you're welcome, honey. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for being here, and we'll leave you with the little Will saying goodbye. I gotta get a diaper change, and please come back on Tuesday night, and I'll try to get to some of you who weren't able to get readings today. If you want to come back, yep, and also email me for private readings, and I can get real in depth. Thank you, Ovacious. Thank you for just hanging out with us. I love having people's energy, and I appreciate you. So, see you guys next time. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Bye. Bye.